It's Wednesday, August the 30th, and you're tuned in to the tniab podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
This is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the world. What's up? It's the end of August.
Is it? Oh, it is.
It's the end of August.
Dang.
Summer will be over in 3 weeks.
Finally.
Officially.
Jesus.
And then the best season arrives.
Winter.
No. The autumn.
Oh. The cheating seasons.
That's the best season.
Yeah. What's your favorite season? Fall or spring? Cheaters.
No, there's a difference between fall or spring. I feel like you have to choose.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I would choose fall.
Same.
Okay.
But I feel like if someone says fall or spring, you have to pressure them. Like, you have to choose. You can't sit on that fence.
Yeah. No.
Like, it's bad enough you're picking one of those, so you gotta choose. Yeah, I've always liked fall because I like the colors.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like the dead of winter.
Fall is the best season to go on, like, day trip for hiking.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So that's the best
Very
season.
picturesque.
It is. And you're not, like, stuck. Like, humidity doesn't get trapped inside the forestry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can wear...
Whatever you want.
Exactly. And you don't have to worry about bugs biting you.
Nope.
You can wear long sleeves so if you want them to remain clean.
You know what I like doing?
What?
I like wearing long sleeves and shorts.
Sure. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing. What kind of shorts are we talking? Are we talking like sweat shorts? Athletic shorts?
Like these shorts.
Okay.
Like nicer shorts. Like business casual shorts.
Fuck that. There's no business casual shorts.
Business casual shorts. Listen, I work at a business, and they let me wear casual shorts. So they're business casual
They're
shorts.
not a real business.
Oh my god.
They're not a real business. Any business setting, any quote-unquote professional office that lets you wear shorts isn't professional.
But it's a business.
Anything's a business. And McDonald's is a business.
Yeah.
You know what they don't wear? Fucking shorts.
Whatever, man. They're not cool. They got business visors, though.
Does your work have business visors?
My work does not have. Unfortunately, my work does not have business visors.
Again, you're not a professional. Anyways. Winter's coming.
I heard that somewhere.
Speaking of which, yeah, Game of Thrones had its season finale. Holy shit.
Stuff happened. I've still never seen an episode of that show.
You won't get this reference, but yo, that Blue Eyes White Dragon, though.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Did the dragon lady get a blue eyes white dragon?
No.
A white eyes blue dragon?
Seto Kaiba got a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay.
And fucking rained down.
Alright.
And it was incredible. Also, that show is single-handedly in support of incest. So
I've heard that about that show.
Mm-hmm.
Does this past episode just confirm it? Is someone just like, my name is Tyrion Lannister and this is my favorite incest on the Citadel?
I mean, it almost gets to that level. Like, throughout the series, there has been one relationship where it's like, ooh. But this season, they're like, let them see us. And then there's other sort of familiar relationships that are just like,
that's weird. All right.
But it's like, you gotta keep that bloodline pure. So
Yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
That totally won't mess up later on in the gene pool. No,
not at all.
There's no downsides.
Well, actually, there is one of household of families who do that, but they openly admit that sometimes that's the reason why they end up going insane and they have mental instability. So
that's hilarious.
There you go. Anyways, yeah, if you watch the Game of the Thrones, good on you. We have one more season to go next year. 6 episodes.
Are they really cutting it to 60 the last season?
Yeah, next year's last season, 6 episodes. Might not air till as late as 2019.
Dang.
So, bummer.
So what you're saying is now's the time to get into the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you have plenty of time to catch up. Go for it.
Whole year to get through, what, 6 seasons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the first 5 seasons are like only 10 episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then the most recent one was 7.
Oh, wow.
And the next year's is 6.
Huh.
And yet it's like the most successful TV show on the planet.
They took that Walking Dead formula, man.
Yeah, but like, it still amazes me that it's so successful considering it's like fucking fantasy setting.
Super high fantasy.
Yeah, it's
but
very
also,
high fantasy.
You got to think about people our age are now the main consumer demographic.
Maybe. I don't know. You're probably right. Who am I kidding? Star Wars got big, right?
Yeah.
And that's fucking sci-fi.
Ford made those Dragon Ball Z commercials.
That's true, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's good though.
We're officially old.
Yeah, we're closer to 30 than we are 20.
Shit. Damn.
When we started this, we were way closer to 20.
We were, some would say, 6 years closer to 20.
Maybe we were, but now we're not. So there you go.
I was 21.
Yeah.
A lot of things have been said on this podcast.
Sure have.
A lot of regrettable things that should never see the light of day.
Don't worry. Don't worry. When you make it big and famous, I will upload that to
Release all the mixtapes.
I'll mix it. I'll release it all. I'll have them all properly stamped and dated. And be like,
when Anthony says some heinous shit.
Yeah, and then I will take your company.
How could you?
Yeah. So there you go. That's that. Picks of the week. Let's see. You have plenty of picks. I have none, but I do have the Overwatch.
I thought we were done.
Never done. Overwatch never ends, my friend.
Wish it would.
So season 5's done. Great. Season 6 is on the horizon. The Summer Games event is over, so I don't have to grind boxes anymore.
You mean you don't have to buy boxes anymore?
But the latest... So the thing about Overwatch, I don't think I've said this yet, but they've done a great job at always, like, introducing something new.
Yeah.
To keep me into it.
Oh, really?
Yes. As in, like, if there's not a season going on, then it's a new character. If it's not a new character, it's a new map. Or if it's not that, it's a new balance changer. They always have something going on.
See, I wish, like, this was the case with other Blizzard games.
Yeah.
Like Diablo.
Well, that game's dead.
No, people still play it a lot.
Yeah,
about that Necromancer patch or expansion got, like, a lot of money.
Yeah.
I really wish they would too.
Because Overwatch is the main game now.
But yeah.
Anyways, so the most recent thing that they announced or they made official is Team Deathmatch.
Is that an event that's staying, or is it like Lucio?
That's a permanent mode.
Oh wow!
Deathmatch is a permanent mode. It has its own map, and it's there's two types. There's free for all, with 8 people, and then there's a team mode which is 4-on-4. And when they announced it, I thought it was going to be awful and that I wouldn't like it. And it's here, and I'm not really a fan of it.
To be fair, those characters aren't really made for team deathmatch.
So there's the free for all one, and the problem with that is it immediately forces you to not play 75% of the cast.
Yeah, no, you play the attackers.
Exactly, and that's all you see. So that's kind of boring. The team deathmatch mode is the one that's just super awful.
Okay.
Because Overwatch is a game that's hard enough to get people to actually work as a team. Team deathmatch, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter what game you play. You play team deathmatch, everyone wants to go lone wolf.
Yeah.
And
they want to be solo kills.
Really doesn't work on Overwatch.
Because the characters are made to play together.
Exactly. So, I mean, I guess it's cool if you just want to... I feel like it'd be a great way for me to, if I really want to get good at someone like Genji or Doomfist, who really do count on being solo all the time. But otherwise...
Can you do party team deathmatch?
You can.
So, like, do you think this mode would be any better if you had, like, a group of 4 people?
Yeah, you crush it.
Okay.
Yeah, the minute you play team deathmatch and people are working together, it's done. It's over.
All right, here's what I'm saying. I'm willing to put Overwatch back in my console.
For deathmatch?
For team deathmatch.
Why?
If we play together.
Why do you want to do team deathmatch?
Because I just want to try it. Also, I got 10 loot boxes from Heroes of the Storm I need to open.
Yeah, okay. That's true. I mean, sure, we could do that. Sure, why not?
Also, you hate it, so that's an incentive.
Okay. Sure, yeah. The other cool thing they did is some slight balance changes. So the Roadhog and the Junkrat changes went through.
Can Roadhog one-shot people yet?
Nope.
And
it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Junkrat, though! That guy can have 2 concussive mines and do a double jump.
Yeah, or technically a triple jump.
That's true, if he jumps first and puts one... Yeah. It's insane.
I'm seeing a lot more Junkrat happening.
And, so I was playing Deathmatch, and Junkrat is an animal. He's just wrecking shit, and they gotta nerf that shit. So,
no, my boy.
Yeah.
That's all I enjoyed playing in Overwatch.
Nice.
That in May.
They're fun to play. Anyways, that's it for the Overwatch Minute. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. I guess that's all you got. So I got a couple. PAX is happening. Nintendo released a video. It was like a 20-minute video about Nindies. You remember Nindies?
Yeah.
Nintendo Indies.
Stupid.
It's a dumb name.
Yeah.
So a bunch of stuff came out, but the one I'm excited about is the new No More Heroes game coming out for the Switch. Is Travis Strikes Back, and it is in the what's that show that we like? It's with the upside down.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's in the Stranger Things font. And what it sounds like is that Travis Touchdown gets sucked into a game console with another character.
Sexy.
And you have to play through 9 games and defeat their respective bosses in order to escape the cursed game console.
Okay.
They didn't really show any gameplay, but I'm excited for more Suda51 stuff, even though his last couple games have been awful.
Yeah, how does that guy still make money?
He got bought out by China, man.
Oh.
Was it Gung Ho or whatever? Because they made that free-to-play PS4 game.
Right, yeah,
Where you climb the Tartarus. And that one was okay.
Yeah, okay.
But dude, like, Lollipop Chainsaw, that game sucks. Not Killer 7. Killer is Dead. That game sucks.
It's not your favorite?
No, it's some would say it's a very bad game.
Okay.
It's very bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited for a quote unquote proper Suda51 game, even if that does mean dipping in the well of Travis Touchdown again.
Okay.
Other Nintendo news, very sad to see, but Nintendo is closing down the Miiverse.
I saw on the Wii U and the...
I don't know if there's one on the Switch, but there's one on the 3DS. And the Miiverse, for people who don't know, was their little... Nintendo's little, like, social media thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can post to our little universe of other players.
Yeah.
And the Miiverse was not good. But it was good for one thing, which was bad Miiverse posts. That was a thing going around Twitter. There's a whole account dedicated to it of just... the weirdest stuff comes out of Nintendo Miiverse. It's like a bunch of kids like crying for attention. Like there's one just like, oh, I wish my mom and dad wouldn't fight. And like all this weird stuff comes out of the Miiverse.
Wow.
But they're shutting it down because they got the Switch now. They don't care about that old gen stuff.
Nope. Why would they?
So yeah, if you want to get your memes in, get them now. Other news, Street Fighter V, there's a new character. Her name is Manat. She is Egyptian, I believe, and she's like a fortune teller, kind of in the same like lines as Rose.
I was gonna ask, so she looks like Rose.
Yeah, like an Egyptian Rose.
Yeah, she even has a ball.
Yep. So she's got to be related to Rose in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Because she even does little moves. So Rose has, at least in Street Fighter 4, she has a reflect move where she takes her scarf, turns it into a circle, and makes like an energy thing to reflect things. But Manat can do that as well.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, we didn't want to put Rose in. And also, nobody knows who Ingrid is. So we're going to put in Manat, like this new character. She fights with an orb. She has a lot of, I wouldn't say ranged attacks, but they're kind of extended normals, where she uses her ball to get some extra range. Her V-trigger summons like a circle of orbs around her that she can launch individually to do crazy jungle combos.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, she just looks like Rose.
Sure does.
Yeah. So this is still part of Season 2. Season 2 is all brand new characters. This is where we got M. Bison's son. This is where we're getting that huge final fight character.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is the last character. If this isn't the last character, I think there's at least one more.
Yeah. At the end of the trailer says one more.
Yeah. So yeah, that's almost Season 2 of Street Fighter done. Which is crazy because that game is still considered bad by most of the fighting game community. Which is like a big reason other fighters have been getting more popularity, like Guilty Gear and stuff like that. So, but not Smash. Smash is not a fighting game.
You know, I recently read, I saw Daigo switch to Guile.
Yeah, so he switched. So I don't know if he switches, but he used to play Guile in Street Fighter 4 for a certain amount of patches.
Yeah.
Just because like Ryu got nerfed into the fucking ground, and he's like, why make it harder on myself? Like I'm just gonna play the good character. But that's usually his backup is Guile.
Oh, really?
And Guile in this game, S tier. his hair.
I was going to say, because I saw it's like Daigo wins his first tournament in years, and I watched him like, wait, that's not Ryu.
Yeah,
he's playing Guile, and he's just Sonic Booming this guy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what?
So you want to hear the messed up thing about Street Fighter V Guile? You can walk forward while charging back.
No.
Yeah. So while you're charging down back, you can press his V trigger or his V skill.
Yeah.
And he slowly walks forward while crouched down.
That's so much pressure because you can see it happening.
Yeah. So you see him holding block and then slowly moving forward, just crawling.
That sounds so broken.
Oh, it's great. He also has a double Sonic Boom.
No,
not like a Sonic Boom like 2 in a row.
Yeah,
he shoots at a vertical Sonic Boom.
I've seen that.
That stays in place.
Yeah,
and then you do the horizontal Sonic Boom that goes into the vertical one, and you get like an X cross.
Yeah,
Sonic Boom.
I've seen that. I've seen people use it to trap, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, so the vertical one is to like trap opponents in the corner and put extra pressure on them when they're waking up. But yeah, Guile's nuts in that game.
Damn.
It's pretty cool. And then the last couple ones I got is, I think I talked about it last week, but Yakuza 6 got a new trailer. They got their English localization trailer. And hot off the heels of that, in Japan, Sega has announced 2 new Yakuza games. One of which is a remake. So Yakuza 2 Kiwami. It just came out this week, like yesterday as of this recording. Yakuza 1 Kiwami came out in North America. And they're basically extreme remakes, remasters of the old PS2 Yakuza games. And they added upgraded gameplay, graphics, and all that stuff. 2 will have all that. They'll have upgraded gameplay and graphics. But also they're going to add a extra story mode for a character named Majima, who wasn't playable in the original second game.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. I hope this comes to the West. It seems like Yakuza is picking up popularity here, so
which is surprising.
Which is actually very surprising. As I told my friend on Twitter, it only took 10 years. And finally, people are like, hey, these games, like, there's 6 of them. Maybe there's something here. So yeah.
Wait, you're gonna use that argument? You really gonna use that argument right now?
Based on what?
Based on, hey, there's Dynasty Warriors. There's 8 of them.
Oh, there's more than 8 of those.
There must be something here.
There must be something here.
Yeah.
Right? There's gotta be. So you're buying that Fire Emblem Musa or what?
I totally am.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, so Majima's getting his own side story, but I'm excited because Yakuza 2 is known for a lot of like that game was really good. It's still considered kind of one of the best Yakuza games story-wise.
Okay.
You face off against Ryuji. He's the Golden Dragon, trying to take your title of the Dragon of Dojima. And he's just a pain in the ass. He's a huge, tough guy. He's trying to take on the Yakuza by himself. It's a really good story. Also, there's some infamous scenes like punching tigers in the face, and there's a side quest in 2 that's pretty notorious called Be My Baby, where you get invited by a bunch of Yakuza members to go to a bar because they want to apologize to you after you kick the shit out of them. Yeah. And it turns out they take you to a kink club. Oh. And the kink is they are adults in diapers in like a playpen, and like they're into like being babies while these girls are like, oh, you're my honey, drink this milk. Wink. Right? Wow. And then you beat up a bunch of dudes in diapers. Yeah. Because they're like, what? You're kink shaming me? What's going on, bro? And then you beat up a bunch of giant Yakuza in diapers. Wow. So yeah, the Yakuza, for people who don't know, the Yakuza series is known for having a very serious main story, but for the side stories to go off the rails. Yeah. So yeah. But the Yakuza announcement I'm most excited about is only kind of a Yakuza announcement, which is that the Yakuza team is making a Fist of the North Star game, and it is open world Yakuza style Fist of the North Star. Kenshiro is there kicking ass. When he powers up and gets like the red aura around him, his shirt rips off. Oh yeah. He's looking all buff. Everyone who dies gets the whole like fade to black, all their proportions look weird and they explode. Yep. he says "Omae wa mo shinderu." Like it's all there. Everything's there. Everything you need in a Fist of the North Star game is there, and in some stuff you didn't know you needed, like Kenshiro being a bartender and making you a martini. So I recommend looking up that trailer, Fist of the North Star. Also, like, if you guys haven't read or watched Fist of the North Star, do it. The series is amazing. It's one of the few series where I started it, and then 3 days later I finished it.
How old is it? 70s?
I think it's early 80s.
Okay.
I like. There's a certain 80s feel about that game.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, those are my picks. I'm so excited for Fist of the North Star Yakuza. I really hope that comes here. I think there's only been 4 Yakuza games that haven't come over to the West, which is the 2 Samurai games, Ishin and I forget the other one. But also the 2 PSP portable games, which I think translate to Yakuza Jaguar.
Oh, okay. That's for good reason.
Hey, don't do that.
Listen, the PSP is, no.
Some would say that it is the ultimate media format.
Wow. No, I wouldn't.
Listen, when I edit videos in Sony Vegas, I can still export to UMD and PSP format.
I can still do it in Handbrake,
so
but
there you go.
You don't see me doing that.
You can do it.
No, thank
What are you going to use that Go for? Other than watching Kamen Rider on the go.
It's just going to stay in there forever.
Yeah, probably.
I was going to say the Fist of the North Star Yakuza game looks more interesting than the Yakuza games.
What if I told you it was Yakuza?
But I mean, like, you know, I don't know. The one thing about Yakuza that's always thrown me off is, like, it's like, the story is like this hard-ass...
Yeah, they are man's men, and they are...
But then the game is like the goofiest shit.
Oh yeah, the side quests are totally bonkers.
But the Fist of the North Star, I feel like, no, that's just fucking anime. This is great.
Oh, so you think it fits?
I feel like it fits way better.
What if I told you Yakuza was anime?
But it's not.
But playable anime.
No, that's called Persona.
Interactive.
No, again, that's called Persona.
Okay, Fist of the North Star came out. It started in 1983, and it ended in 1988.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Sure. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, get on that, man. Fist of the North Star's great. Yeah, and those are my picks. There's still probably more stuff coming out of PAX, but I can't see into the future. So.
Right. All right. Let's see. This week.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
What?
Forgot.
What?
A former Valve writer.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who used to be?
We should talk about this.
Who used to be on the Half-Life writing team? Has released a quote-unquote fan fiction that's basically the plot outline for Half-Life 3.
You mean Half-Life 2 episode...
Half-Life 2 episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he came out, it was all over Reddit. If you guys want to look it up, just look for Half-Life writer or like Half-Life episode 3 story. And he posts up the story on his personal blog that sounds very very similar to the ends of episode 2, but with all the names changed.
Yeah. And
it's very easy to know who's who because the names kind of sound similar.
Yeah.
But dude, this guy just kind of leaked Half-Life 2, what Half-Life 2 episode 3 could have been.
Yeah.
And since then, Gabe Newell has come out and said that Steam or Valve as a platform is still looking at single player games as a venue, as like a thing to make for.
Okay.
Right? Which could mean a lot of things. It could just mean like, yeah, we could make a single player game. Yeah. Or it could mean, hey, we're probably going to look into making episode 3 now that this guy kind of leaked it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see that even someone who was working on the game got fed up with waiting.
Yeah.
Did you read the story at all or no?
I didn't, but I was just like, man, that's a sad way to... That's the sad end to Half-Life.
The sad end, it was perfectly encapsulated in a Reddit post. It was a picture of a desktop. It is the icon for Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2 episode, and then Half-Life 2 episode 3 was a fucking Word document.
Yeah, it was a Doc X.
Yeah, it's a Doc X, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, it was... I will openly admit that I was never the biggest Half-Life fan, though.
Yeah.
I also... Maybe it's because I came to it much late. Like, I only came to Half-Life with the orange box, and at that point I was like, I don't get what the big deal is.
Half-Life 1 was like, it's kind of like Far Cry 1, like it was this PC thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look what we got and you don't got, we're the best. But Half-Life 2, by the time the orange box came out, I think was still pretty relevant. I think last year I did it. I replayed through Half-Life 2.
Mm-hmm.
That game does not age well.
No, it's not.
It does not age very well. No. Like, I still think that game does some really cool stuff with story, but
yeah,
trying to play Half-Life 2 now, kind of sucks. But, oh man, hopefully more Yakuza. Obviously more Yakuza. But hopefully more Half-Life. That'd be pretty good.
Would it? Would kids today care?
No, but you know what they would care about if they made the crowbar a playable character in Dota.
Whoa. Is Gordon Freeman a playable character in Dota?
He should be.
Yeah, he should be, right?
Because, okay, so this is also something where they're like, maybe he will be. Because apparently in Dota, they have finally released every single character from the previous Dota games.
Oh.
So there is no more, like, Warcraft characters that need to be put in or whatever.
So it's new stuff from here on out?
Yeah, so now they're like, okay, let's start with the new stuff. Or get weird.
Oh.
And start crossing universes.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds good.
And I think in a recent Diablo patch, you can get a crowbar as your... as like a transmog item, so you're going to look like a crowbar.
Cool.
So maybe there's a call.
Maybe. Who knows?
Call the arms, call the crowbars.
Yeah, oh well, Half-Life. It was a thing, now it isn't.
It was a thing, now it isn't. And such is history.
Yeah. How the greats fall.
Like Clover Studios.
You have to be great in order to fall.
Whoa, hey, they made the best Zelda game.
That no one played, that's why they fell.
You suck. Why you gotta tell like it is?
I only speak truths. No lies from me.
I hate it.
I only speak the truth. Now
What was that old rap phrase? It was like, real names, no gimmicks.
Oh, yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, of course. And now you know. Speaking of me, things I did this week.
What did you do?
I talked about Game of Thrones.
You did.
It was great.
Was it?
It was great.
What if I told you that Game of Thrones is basically Lord of the Rings?
You would be lying.
I would be, because I have no clue what Game of Thrones is about.
Yeah. It's not that quite mystical and magical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it more... I guess that makes sense of why it's more popular. Like, is it very violent?
Yeah.
Okay, because like lately the shows after The Sopranos have all been like Sons of Anarchy and Walking Dead and stuff. So maybe that makes sense of why it's more popular.
Yeah.
Though I know that Game of Thrones is all anybody can talk about in my office.
Yeah. And
every single time I hear about Game of Thrones, I ask them if they found the One Ring. And they get very mad.
I will say Game of Thrones, I guess season 2 to maybe just the season, has been a lot of very depressing outcomes.
Okay.
And I know there's a lot of people I know who've stopped watching because they couldn't handle just watching. Like, there's no hope.
See, I've never got that.
Yeah, me either. But this season, towards the end especially, is all about, like, all that shit finally coming together. I mean, like, oh no, the good guys are gonna win.
Or are they?
That's true, are they? Who fucking knows? It's Game of Thrones.
Because at this point, the TV show has gone past the books, right?
Yeah, the books are... the books haven't even been written yet.
Wow.
So they had to get the author to give his input on, like, can you tell us what's going to happen?
Oh.
And so he gave a basic outline, and it's up to the show writers to figure out what to do with it.
And the director?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so Game of Thrones is a thing. It's good. Yeah, that's great. I continue to watch Dark Matter. That show's great.
I still gotta watch that.
I'm nearing the end of season 3.
Okay.
So yeah, that's still a good show. Fun popcorn sci-fi that I'm into.
Okay.
Game-wise, Overwatch happened. I was just grinding loot boxes and then played more Persona.
How far are you now?
I didn't get as far as I would like to, but I beat Futaba's thing.
Okay.
I think I'm about to go back to school.
How did you like her boss?
It looked fucking creepy.
It did look fucking creepy.
It looked creepy.
But also
shit.
battle-wise, I thought it was pretty gimmicky.
I mean, all the bosses have that gimmick, like some sort of gimmick you can employ. But that one was especially like you need to. Yeah. I didn't have so much an issue with the battle itself as much as I did the conflict of why Futaba is the way she is, and the resolution of that. I thought it was just a little bit of a stretch.
So you get the resolution in her social link.
Okay.
Yeah, like the reasoning stays the same.
Yeah.
But the reason the way she is, you get a more fleshed out.
Oh, no. Okay, so slight spoilers. Futaba's like whole image of her mom is based on a lie.
Yeah.
But that lie is all an assumption.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, because the whole thing, they're like, no one actually explicitly says what the men in black suits said was a lie, was made up.
Yeah.
Everyone just assumes it's a lie. Mm-hmm. Even Sojiro's like, I have a hunch that it was a lie.
Yeah, some shady stuff.
And so I'm just like, wait a minute. Her resolution is predicated on the fact that she's like, oh wait, maybe what I was thinking could be wrong, and there's the possible solution that it's a lie. And I'm just like, I don't know. That's a little too far for me.
I took that as A, she's very young, and B,
sure.
B, like when that happened, she was a child.
Like she's very impressionable. Yeah. Like maybe you're right, but I don't know. For me, it was just like one step too far.
I do think Futaba's character arc is one of the weakest, if not the weakest. Mm-hmm. There's another character later on who you learn about where I'm just like, oh, okay, this is just for convenience sake.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hers was cool. I liked her dungeon, the pyramid. It's really cool.
I didn't like having to go back to the main staircase every single time. And then it being like, hey, there's another door, bitch. And it's like, oh, fine.
Yeah, no, I had fun with that. I had more fun with that than the previous one with the vault in the bank. Where, like, you had to figure out the maze with the lock.
Oh, the very end where the whole bank is the lock.
I hated that.
Yeah, that part kind of sucked.
Yeah. But, Futaba's cool. We continue on. Summer's coming to an end. And, I finally could do the social link with the airsoft shop.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm straight Yakuza.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Like, fuck!
Yeah, dude. He's awesome. Yeah. Yo, Airsoft Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, Airsoft Dad is great.
Yeah, and then because his son, I'm assuming that's his son who comes in. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, this is great.
You know who else? What? He's his father too.
Who?
You.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, he would be.
You get some bond. Yeah. Oh, his social link is so good.
Oh man, he's Dad 76.
He's Dad 76, but in a more legal way.
Oh my god, yeah. I think I only did the first one where he's like, "Come to the restaurant."
Yeah. And then do this thing for me.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, this is some shady shit. I'm into it.
He's Yakuza.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is great.
It's so good. Yeah. Oh, his social link is one of my favorites. I want you to just finish it.
One day.
No, I want to finish it so we can have like a spoiler cast.
I feel like now that I've caught up like in time in game, like I think I'm on day August 20.
Oh my god.
And now
never gonna finish this.
We're on August 30th. I feel like maybe I should do one day a day.
No.
And go real time.
No.
Like I just imagine.
No.
The possibilities.
Yeah, I'll be waiting forever.
No, you'll be waiting until next March.
Forever. Like, far enough away to where we can't have a relevant conversation about that game anymore.
What are you talking about? It's so relevant.
No.
Be right in time for the anime.
No.
Yeah. So I think I might progress with that idea.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
But it's great, because it'd be like a 5-minute play session per day, if that. And,
all the times your fucking cat tells you to go to sleep, you're like, I guess this PlayStation was 30 seconds. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do on days that transport you multiple days before you can save?
Well, then I have to play it until I save it, then just put it down.
Oh, no!
Until I get to that day.
God damn it.
Man, can't break the illusion.
Yes, you can. It's a video game.
No.
Just finish it. Just finish it.
Real life, these are my friends.
Just finish it.
These are my Tomodachi, and I gotta live at school with them.
At least I'm glad Tomodachi has caught on.
I think that was my week.
Okay.
I did nothing else.
Really? That was it?
Yeah.
In my week, I went to go see a movie.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What'd you see?
I went to go see Logan Lucky.
Oh, was it good?
That movie is really good. Logan Lucky, it stars James Bond.
And Johnny Young Bosch.
Is it Johnny Young Bosch in there?
No.
No?
No, it's Channing Tatum, isn't it?
It's C. Tates.
Yeah.
It's Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
And I forget the other guy's name.
The partner?
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? What the hell's his name?
Is he the guy in the Mac commercials?
Adam Driver?
Is it Adam Driver?
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren. It's Kylo Ren and Adam Driver. Adam Driver does a very good job in this movie. He is a good actor.
Yes, we all know.
I wouldn't have known because the only other thing I've seen him in is Star Wars.
Oh,
and all he's in there is like, I hate my dad.
And that's the best performance I've ever seen.
It's dumb.
Don't you remember the part when he starts like just lightsabering the room? He's showing rage and anger. That's great.
That's
acting.
a bad scene.
That's great acting.
But yeah, Adam Driver does a really good job in this movie. But if you want like if you want a one sentence description of this movie,
tell me.
Hillbilly Ocean's 11.
Ooh, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Who's the redhead in this?
The girl?
Yeah.
She I don't know her name, but the character she plays is Channing Tatum's sister.
What's her name? Is it
Is it Anna Kendrick?
No, it can't be Anna Kendrick. Wait, because I'm thinking that it's the girl who plays Lois Lane, but that's probably not it.
I honestly don't remember.
Okay, go ahead.
But so basically Channing Tatum, he works in a mine under a speedway because there's a bunch of sinkholes, so they're rebuilding a bunch of the underground stuff. So he gets fired from his job because he had a quote unquote pre-existing condition. And now he's stuck with no money, no job. And also his ex-wife had just told him that she is taking her daughter across state lines because her and her new husband are moving.
Okay.
And so he's like, shit, I need money so I can still see my daughter. Right? And so as a last resort type of thing, he attempts a robbery. And he's going to try and rob a place. He recruits a bunch of people within the neighborhood and like a crazy cast of characters.
Okay.
And this movie is, it's like half Ocean's 11, kind of half like offbeat comedy.
Okay.
It's really good. It's hard to describe the comedic elements of it because everything is played off seriously, but a lot of the jokes are because they're from the South. Like because they're hicks or because they're dumb, right? Because of certain Southern stereotypes.
Right.
But it plays off really well. Channing Tatum does a really good like Southern accent and got a whole thing going on.
Are you saying that this bodes well for his appearance in Kingsman as a statesman?
I hope so. Yeah, it probably does. And Riley Ko? Ko?
No, I was thinking Katie Holmes.
Oh, Katie Holmes. Okay. But yeah, so there's a bunch of people in this movie, and it's really good.
Yeah.
The way it's the whole thing of like you know the very satisfying moment of an Ocean's movie when they do the plan, but then the plan doesn't go as expected. But then really they had a contingency that they didn't tell the audience, and then you see this like that happens.
Okay.
And it's really cool. It's really good. It's also like one of the very few like heist / robbery movies where the moral of the story is don't be a greedy bitch.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool in that way too. It kind of takes a unique twist on this kind of
Interesting.
thing. But yeah, I highly recommend it.
Cool.
I also been playing Muramasa still. So I got all of the endings in Muramasa.
Okay.
This is weird because this is the only game I can think of where the true endings are significantly worse than the regular endings.
Huh.
Yeah, like lackluster would be a very good way of putting these bonus endings.
Okay.
So after the main ending, there's 2 other endings. And which then the middle ending unlocks swords, which then you can get to make the very final sword. Then if you have the final sword equipped when you go into the final boss, you get the final ending. And those true endings suck. They are just not good. They really make the story end with not with like with nothing. Like it just faded into nothing. Right? It doesn't go out with a bang, it doesn't go out with a whimper, it's just kind of drifts away.
That's great.
It's kind of disappointing.
Oh.
But I did really enjoy playing that game again.
Yep.
So I bought all the DLC.
Oh,
So the DLC is pretty cool. I think it's called the Gentoku Collection.
Gentoku.
It's $15 on Steam, or not on Steam, on the Vita,
Sure.
and you get 4 separate stories, all with brand new characters,
Okay.
brand new assets, and
Okay.
brand new storylines. And so one is about a ninja. I haven't started his yet. One is about a demon who is a girl,
A daemon.
and she falls in love with a human.
Okay.
Are we getting hot facts straight off the news press?
That's a fax coming in.
All right. The reports are in.
Yeah.
We're millionaires.
Yep.
Our stocks have just...
I wish that was like a live letters feed.
That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Fax us.
No, well, you know what we should do? We should live stream.
Set up a fax line?
But instead of a chat log, we have a fax log.
Yeah! That'd be pretty cool.
Anyways, continue.
So yeah, the one other story is about a demon girl. She falls in love with a human, and she has 3 different forms. One is fighting as a child, one is fighting as an adult, and the other one is fighting as a god.
God.
Right, and so her whole story takes place with this thing of she loves this human, but demons are like, you can't love a human. You're supposed to eat these motherfuckers. Like, you're supposed to torture them and be mean and stuff. But she's like, no, I love him. It's right.
Okay.
There's another one, the one I'm playing, I started with, which is about a cat demon.
Okay.
So her owners get killed, and then the cat possesses one of the owners and seeks revenge on those that have wronged the owner. Right? So you get to play as you can play as a tabby cat in one mode. You can play into the as your owner/cat form, where you get a sword and you get these claw attacks. And the other one is a cat god.
Okay.
And then you kind of roll around as this big deity, like just swiping the whole screen and doing these special power moves. And then the final one is a story about a farmer. I don't know what the story's about yet, but you play as like a generic farmer, and you fight demons with like a backhoe, and you can summon other farmers to help you out in your battle against evil.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty cool and pretty weird. $15 for 4 brand new stories that are all completely unique. That's a good deal. I don't know. We'll see how the stories are once I finish those games. But I like that game a lot. I like Muramasa. If you have a Vita and you haven't played it, like, pick up that game.
When it gets on the Switch.
If it comes on the Switch, I could see it coming on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it comes to the Switch, get it on the Switch, man. It's good stuff. And then the last thing I did is I bought and I started Hellblade.
Hellblade London?
No. That's Hellgate London.
Oh.
You're thinking of the MMO.
Oh, okay.
Hellblade is the new game by the Ninja Theory people.
Oh!
Heavenly Sword
yes,
and
yes.
Enslaved.
Oh, that's out?
Yeah, so that's out. I bought it. And
When did this come out?
I think it came out last week.
Oh, dude, what are you doing? You gotta save your money for Destiny 2.
Listen, I only had digital only. I had digital only currency, and I needed to use it.
So you're still in for Destiny 2.
Listen, that white PS4 Pro's coming out.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, you can't have that SNES Classic unless you're on Destiny 2.
What if I told you I had the receipt?
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So I can totally curb my promise.
Wow. How could you do that?
I could.
I thought we were friends!
Yes! Friends don't push Destiny 2 on other friends, Vince.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. That's what friends do.
I don't want to be in this friendship.
That's how we recruit.
Thought I knew you. 6 years.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so Hellblade came out. It's by the Heavenly Sword people.
Character action game, I'm
Character
assuming?
action. So I don't like Enslaved. I think that game is bad.
You thought that was bad, but you thought Heavenly Sword was good.
I thought Heavenly Sword was whatever.
Okay.
So the track record of Ninja Theory games to me, not so hot.
Didn't they also make something else?
They made DMC.
Yeah.
DMC is very good.
Okay.
DMC, I think, is the best game out of all their games.
All
It
right.
is also, it's also my second favorite Devil May Cry game.
Okay.
I don't care what anybody says about the new Dante design.
Okay.
So yeah, Hellblade. You play Sasuna. She is a young girl who has been mentally scarred by an attack on her village,
Oh, that's gross.
and she is dealing with mental disorders
Like PTSD or
like PTSD, psychosis,
Okay.
split personalities, like a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, that's fun.
And she is seeking revenge on the people who did this to her tribe and whatever, right? The cool thing is that this game opens up with, we worked with mental health care professionals while making this game to try and capture what it feels like to have certain psychosis and have certain mental disorders, which is pretty cool. Like, not even in movies do you get that kind of research, right? It's cool to see games doing that. It's a very simple character action game. You're walking from place to place. You solve a puzzle, then fight some dudes.
So like Uncharted without the guns.
Yeah, but with swords. You fight more dudes. The combat is pretty unique in that sometimes you'll be fighting multiple enemies, but you're always locked on to one enemy.
Okay.
And so you have light and heavy attack, and you have a guard break.
Okay.
And then you also have a block. And then if you block in the proper time, you can parry and attack and do whatever. So sometimes you'll come into situations where you're facing enemies like 3-on-1. And you have to figure out how to position yourself so that you're not A, surrounded, B, getting wrecked, and C, can try and take on one at a time or hit multiple people with one attack.
Right.
And then that gets more confusing as they introduce more enemy types and stuff like that, like people with shields. This game is also something you should play with headphones on, because it uses what's called binaural audio. So binaural audio is like, if you ever watch like an ASMR video, there are these special microphones and they capture sound in a 3D space and record it that way.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll see them with like special covers that have ears on the side of the microphone, like fake plastic ears.
Okay.
So you can like talk into certain directions and it'll mimic the sound bouncing in the ear into the microphone.
Okay.
And when the psychosis stuff starts playing, if you have headphones on, you get really cool effects. Like people are walking around you and talking, and like multiple people are like, on the left side, they're like, no, she can't do it. She's going to fuck up and die. It's like, and then on the right side, they're like, no, she can do it. We can do this. Right. And you get this really cool effect. Like you're kind of going crazy. It's really cool.
Oh, neat.
The other thing is at the beginning of this game, they say, Sasuna is going crazy.
Yeah.
Every time you die, every time you die, there is a darkness on her arm. And if that darkness reaches her brain, it's game over. And you have to start over again. Like it erases your save.
Nice.
So I don't know if this is true or not. I have avoided all... I know people were talking about it on like Kotaku and news sites. I've avoided all Hellblade spoilers so far. But it's like an extra layer of kind of tension on that, like a meta layer of tension. Not only are you dealing with all these psychosis scenarios and kind of fucked up things she's seeing, but also the meta level of, if I don't do well, they're gonna erase my game. I've gotten through the first kind of quote unquote area or dungeon, let's say, and I haven't died once. The combat is kind of simple. If you're good at parrying, you can kind of breeze your way through it. I think the weak thing about this game is the puzzles. So far, the only thing that are puzzles are when you get to a gate, they'll have glyphs on the gate. And the glyphs get burned into your vision. So you'll see like outlines of the glyphs while you're walking around. And what you have to do is match up these glyphs with objects in the world so that it lines up. It's not intuitive. The puzzles are easily the weakest part of this game. They're not fun. They're not fun. They're not interesting.
Shame.
And they're not intuitive.
That's
so
a shame.
It's basically find the thing we want you to look at, and that's a puzzle.
Right.
It's not fantastic. But overall, I'm having an okay time so far. It's mainly the story that's kind of pushing me along, and the stuff they're doing with Sasuna as a character. The combat's okay, and then the puzzles suck. So
Okay.
It's okay. I think it came out for $39.
Oh, really? It was a discount game?
Yeah, $39 or $45, I believe it came out as.
That's not bad.
Because I think they said they're trying to go towards this. It's called a AAA indie.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that shit.
It's weird. It's really weird.
That's what Lawbreakers is.
Yeah, it's a AAA indie, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that game.
Okay.
I don't really want to talk about AAA indies as a title right now. Maybe next week.
Okay.
But that's been my week.
Awesome. Great. And sadly, we have come to the end
Yeah. Of
Kamen Rider X8.
God damn it.
Yeah, this is it. We watched episode 45 today.
I asked you, I said, hey, can we just never watch it so it doesn't end?
And I said no.
Damn.
We have to see it through.
We have to see it for the audience, for you, for the listeners.
No, I want to watch it. And, well, that final boss fight happened.
It was very fast.
It was almost immediate.
Yeah.
So it plays out exactly like we thought it would. Kronos would stop time.
Yeah.
And then
M, while in stopped time, while not in Kamen Rider form, moves.
Yep.
And you're like, what? And then I said, yo, they just ripped that from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
And then I showed you a clip of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and they straight up took it.
They did. However, it is not directly explained, but it makes sense towards the end of the episode why he could do it.
It does.
Yeah.
So, but first they defeat
Chrono.
Yeah, they defeat Kronos. What's his dad's name? Muramasa?
Yeah, Dan Muramasa.
Yeah, Dan Muramasa. They defeat him. And with him, he's like, well, check it out. Listen, I am the game master. I control all the lives of this game.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you defeated me doesn't mean I didn't win. And he's like, check this shit out. I erased everyone's data. Boom! And he kills himself.
Yeah.
And takes every single person who's been quote unquote died in the Kamen Rider Chronicle with him.
Yeah.
Like, what the frig?
And that's just wow, evil.
What a boss.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's how you end the game.
That's some like Final Fantasy VI level shit. Like, Kefka is like, listen, I'm a god and I'm probably gonna lose later, but I'm gonna destroy the world. F you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a cool boss.
It was, and then we had a very long epilogue.
Yeah, just of them talking about, we might be able to bring back these people.
Yeah,
and
they're like, it might not be tomorrow, but hopefully one day we can do it.
What was the analogy he used? Like 10 years ago, there were diseases that were really hard to treat, but now they're easy.
Yeah, easily.
They're easily cured. So
we saw that back alley doctor has his own practice.
He's officially a doctor. That I don't know why, but that scene of him putting the paper sign on made me so happy.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he finally got recognition again.
And Nico wants to be his assistant.
Yeah, and Nico is actually a high school student.
She always was.
She was, but there was always like this thing of we've never seen her at high school.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just trying to dress her like one, but she's like an entry-level college student.
No, she's a high schooler.
And then there's a scene where she's just with her high school friends.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, hey, I dumped millions of dollars into the Gem Corporation. I'm now their primary stockholder. Also, I'm in high school.
Yeah. So there's that. And then Hero has some interns, and he's just teaching them the ways of operating.
How to cut.
How there's nothing that they cannot cut.
Yeah, because they got to cut pastries, I guess.
Yeah, so we got some cream puffs, and they did that. And then M went back to CR, where he hears Dan Kuroda playing a game. The game.
They're in a Poppy People panic.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and Poppy's in a panic.
And Poppy's alive.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, what's up? Poppy's alive?
And then they pull some dumb ass bullshit.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
Yeah.
Fool me twice. Shame on you.
Yeah.
All right. That's basically what this reveal was.
Uh-huh.
Because he's like, oh, remember that time where we showed you one clip of both of these people grabbing the remains of the character?
Yeah.
Oh, it turns out they were storing their DNA. Like, shut up.
Which, in theory, we should have saw coming because M was the first one to do it.
And it happened again.
Yeah. So, Poppy's alive because Dan was able to store her data.
In his hand.
And when Paradox died, M went to go grab his remains.
Yeah.
And he's been inside his body the whole time. That's why he can move during...
And stop time.
Yeah. So Paradox is back. Poppy's back. And it's like good old happy gay time. And then the red telephone calls. And the word on the screen is, the game is forever. The end.
Is it the end though?
No, because of course there's the movie with the true ending.
Yep.
On top of that, there's the 3 other OVAs with alternate endings.
Which I didn't know about these.
Yeah.
And when you told me this is super cool.
Yeah.
Because they are video game alternate endings. Like, what if scenarios.
Yeah.
What was the one, what if Hiro chose to stick with Dan?
Yeah.
And get his girlfriend back?
Yeah.
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 That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's cool. It sucks that none of these are happening until 2018.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to wait. But do know that DLC is on the way. Get your season passes ready. And we look forward to revisiting Xaid in the future.
Yeah. And we also got a little more of a look at Kamen Rider Build.
We did.
People in that show look weird.
Yeah?
Like, main character's got like this alpha Detective Conan fight going on.
He's supposed to be some sort of like prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of his like assistants look kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I really hope this isn't like a Forze situation, where after Forze I was like, man, Kamen Rider's dope, and then I watched the new one and I'm like, this show sucks.
That's generally the trend.
Is it really? Is it one good one, one bad one?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
That's how it works.
So you're telling me I should go watch Gaim?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Or I should finally finish O's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Kamen Rider Decade any... Sorry. The Decade any good?
I'm inclined to say no.
Okay.
But it definitely does the coolest shit. Only because he revisits the previous 10.
Oh, so it's like Gokaiger.
Yeah, but Gokaiger was good and had an ending.
Oh, okay.
Decade is only 30 episodes.
Oh.
And it doesn't quite... I feel like there's unfinished business.
Are you telling me that there could be a double Decade?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if they would use the same guy, though.
No, he's got to pass it on. Like, it's his kid. Like, his line of family is the Decade Rider.
Yeah, I feel like we are in the perfect timing for a double decade. Yeah.
The double decade.
Oh, God. That would be so fun. But yeah, so Build is on the way. Yeah, I don't know.
I like his gimmick. I like his mix thing where he shakes up the 2 vials and puts it in his belt. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I like his henshin.
Or he's the Gundam Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the plastic
Rudders,
model.
sorry.
Yeah. So that's really cool. But yeah, I mean, who knows? This is the one where like maybe I'll watch the first episode. And then I think
we should do like a 3-episode review.
We should, yeah. And then we'll see how we feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it's end of Kamen Rider. A whole year has gone.
It's just so happy. I mean, it's so fun to watch like these tokusatsu shows.
Yeah, like weekly and just being able to keep up with it. Yeah, that is fun.
I like it.
Mm-hmm, but it is over.
Now to binge Gaim.
I feel like you should do that.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
What if I told you by next week?
Yeah, right.
I would have Gaim finished.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I don't think you can do it.
All right.
I don't think you can.
Okay.
It's only 48 episodes.
That's it?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Skip intros? Skip outros?
You're not that type of person.
Skip intros?
Yeah, Gaim's great. Oh,
that's God. It. That's so yeah, let's do a final review. Yeah. What do we give Xaid out of 5?
Xaid out of 5. I really liked it, but I do feel like at the end, see, I don't know, because I like the idea of the true endings and the alternate endings.
Yeah.
But I wish the actual ending didn't suffer because of I knew those were on the way.
You wish the DLC was on the disc.
Yeah, man. I do. I feel like this ending that we got was sort of half-baked. It was just like...
Okay.
But
is that enough to, like, ruin the rest of the enjoyment of the show?
No. I really did enjoy it. Especially, you know what? I really enjoyed it, especially during the second half after they beat Dan Kuroda and he became a Bugster.
Yeah.
He
became Piccolo?
Yeah, and I was just like, this show's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And he became Shin Dan Kuroda, and when Laser came back evil, like, fuck, that was amazing.
You're not my friend.
Yeah. Oh my God. Or like the show had some great lines, like when Paradox is like, I finally understand what it means to live a life without continues.
Yeah. It's like, It's like both cheesy and heartfelt. And
Yeah,
you're like, man.
yeah. Mm-hmm. The idea that M could do Mighty Brothers Double X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's really cool.
Do 2-player co-op.
Yeah, and I really like a lot of the suit designs. I actually really love. I love just base Xaid.
Yeah, he's really cool.
I really love that suit. So,
What do you think about level 1 designs?
I don't know. The marshmallow with a face?
Marshmallow with a face is like kind of weak.
It is. But they definitely turned into something cool, so
Yeah,
I'm into it. Yeah.
So, final verdict? Or do you want me to go and then you can give a final verdict?
Because I'm just trying to compare it to the ones that I really liked. Like, I really like Gaim, and I really like Forza.
Did you like Deno?
I never watched Deno.
You never watched Deno? Okay.
You know what? I will give this a 5 because I was thinking about what's a 4 in my book, and Drive was a 4.
Okay.
And I like this better than Drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to agree with you on most of those points. I kind of like the ending though more than you.
Yeah.
Even though it was it's somehow meta faithful to video games.
Yeah, I know. Like that's why I don't know if I should really be so hard on it because thematically it's correct.
Yeah. As someone who loves video games.
Yeah, it is the choice. It is.
This is kind of the ultimate Kamen Rider for that kind of person.
Yeah.
Does it trump my love for space?
Oh.
No. But what can?
The supporting cast in Forza was the strongest point.
And the whole thing that he was at a certain point, that show is basically Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they still have really memorable moments in Forza, like when he's like Uchukita, and then he goes all the way into space and comes back.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, cool. And throughout the season, it gets further and further. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fucking cool.
It's pretty cool. But Kamen Rider, not Gaim, Xaid, man, this is like faithful to video games.
Yeah.
In a way where I wish Western media would take a look at this and be like, okay, let's strip away the things that are obviously for a kid's show, but they respect their source material a lot.
Yeah.
It is very rarely used as hey, this thing is strictly for children, right? It's always a general accepted thing that video games are cool or something that people do, whether they're young or old.
Yeah.
Right? And I kind of for that alone, I love it.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, you have great transformations. You have really interesting evolutions of both the characters' powers, but also enemies. Yeah. Where it's at the beginning, it was you had to separate the virus from the host. Yeah. Right? But then eventually, you met the maker. You met, the big honchos who were making the viruses. Right? Yeah. You didn't have to do that stuff anymore. And the way the show progressed, I do not remember a single weak episode.
Yeah, it always felt like it was moving.
Yeah, it always felt like it was moving. And even episodes that could be considered quote unquote filler still had something story relevant to offer, no matter how little. And yeah, this show had twists like a mofo. Thinking that certain characters were dead, and especially what's his face? Bike Boy.
Oh, Kiria?
Yeah, especially Kiria, he was gone for half the season.
Oh yeah, they killed him in episode 10.
They killed him in episode 10. Yeah. And they're just like, hey man, here's the ultimate big boss. Guess what? Bot Brack, your best friend. And it's oh my gosh. I could only imagine being a kid watching this show and then seeing that and having my mind blown. Yeah. Because my mind was blown as an adult. Yeah. So I gotta give this show a 5. This show is fantastic. Yeah. If you're gonna watch a Kamen Rider show, man, either watch this or Forza. I'd recommend Forza over. I think Forza is a harder 5.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, than this, but it's a good place to start if you want to watch the new stuff.
Yeah, there you have it. Xaid's win in our books. You all should watch it if you haven't been watching it this past year with us.
So is Xaid now eligible for our end of the year awards?
Totally.
Okay. Was it eligible last year?
No.
Okay.
Because at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, it had to end. Show had to not start in 20 whatever. It just has to finish in that year. That's how it works. So, there we go. That's the end of the show. Anything else you missed the past week? Oh, I know. Did you watch the fight?
Oh, you mean the one where a guy who's boxes fights a guy who doesn't box?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch the fight, but I saw the outcome.
Yeah. I'm surprised he lasted 10 rounds.
Yeah, right. They're like good ups to like props to him.
But you were always gonna lose.
No, Mayweather was gonna. If you
Yeah.
bet against Mayweather,
Yeah.
it was just because you were like 1% chance. Maybe that payout would just be fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right. Mayweather was gonna win that fight no matter what.
I loved watching all this stuff, like, just before the fight began.
Oh, like the pre-show?
Did you see what Mayweather was wearing?
No.
He had, like, a fuzzy hood, but just the hood.
Weird.
Like, you know how, like, you buy, like, a parka and, like, has a fuzzy...
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had the hood.
What?
Like, and it was up around... And
Did it have a cape?
No. That's the thing. When McGregor...
Oh, I saw this. He came out as, like, a SWAT team member.
He had a suit on.
Okay.
Like a navy, like the sick suit, and he had sunglasses on. And then he sat down, and he got his hands wrapped, still wearing the suit.
That's pretty cool.
And it was just like, whoa, that's fucking nice.
Yeah. But wait, who was the guy that came out in like a face mask
That was
and body armor?
Oh, I don't know.
He came in like in a balaclava. I thought that was McGregor, but I guess it wasn't.
It was, I think. But yeah, underneath that, he had a suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, like, I don't know, the best headline was off of Reddit. It was like, boxer beats non-boxer in a boxing match. And it's like, upset of the century. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Sure, McGregor's trained in, like, all these different types of things, but he can't use them.
Yeah.
He can't go for a fucking arm bar in boxing.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. It's like when a triathlete challenges, like, a sprinter.
yeah.
It's like, what's gonna happen, idiot?
Oh, the guy who specifically trains for the one event?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's dumb. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Next week, hot takes
On
Destiny 2.
Is it out next week?
It's out on Tuesday.
I didn't realize it was that soon.
Next week is Destiny. Destiny is the start of the hot holiday game season.
I don't know if I can get that PS4.
I guess you just got to buy Destiny.
No.
Destiny. Say it with me, audience. Destiny.
No. I still gotta play
Destiny. Dose.
How much is it?
$79.99.
No.
Destiny.
I'll play at your place.
No, you can't play my copy.
Yes, I could.
No.
Okay, I'll play TJ's copy.
You have to play... Okay, wait here. It's a 1 terabyte console.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Do you know how much it is?
It's like $500.
$549.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah. So I look forward to that. Comes out on the... Wait. Destiny comes out on a Wednesday?
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, September 6th. What is life? Anyways, I look forward to that. Space shooters, whatnot.
Baby, don't hurt.
If I didn't buy Destiny, it's because I bought F1 2017. Anyways, that's it for this week.
Wait, so you're gonna...
Bye!